What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod, and I'm coming at you with a pretty interesting video idea. A lot of people say that all you really need to do to get a competitive deck, or at least a somewhat competitive deck, is to go out, buy 3 structure decks. So we're going to do the Warrior structure deck for the example. And for them, they say you also need to buy one of the Raw Yellow Mega Pack Special Edition so you can get your legendary 6 Samurai Shein guaranteed. So what I did is I went out and I bought 3 copies of the structure deck and then one of the 3-pack special edition Raw Yellow Mega Pack. So whatever I pulled else out of the Raw Yellow Mega Pack, we're not going to throw in here because it's random. You don't know what you're going to get. Even though I might have pulled like a D Prison or something like that could be helpful in the deck, we're going to go ahead and pretend like I didn't pull anything else that was useful for the 6 Samurai theme, and so we're just going to use just the legendary 6 Samurai Shein since that's what's guaranteed in there. So we're going to use this. So in theory, you should be able to build a 6 Samurai deck for about under, $50 because the 3-pack special editions cost $10 each, and then the special edition for the Raw Yellow Mega Pack was $12, and plus tax and everything, so it should be a little bit under the $50 mark. So we're going to put that card off to the side. We're going to go ahead and open up one of these right now on camera, and then I'm going to open up the other 2, and then we're going to go ahead and show you what kind of deck you can actually put together with the cards that you get out of this kind of stuff. Is it really competitive? Is it really worth it? Well, we're going to find out in just a second. So first, let's take a look at all the cards that you actually do get when you buy one of these Samurai Warrior structure decks. So of course, you get the new Exceed monster, you get Kaigeki, Shein Smoke Signal, Chamberlain, Grandmaster. You get, of course, the 6 original 6 Samurai monsters. You get the Great Shogun Shein, the Foot Soldier, the Anishi Shein's Chancellor, Spirit of the 6, Future Samurai, I'm not sure why that's in there, the Immortal Bushi, or the Immortal Bushi. It's actually a pretty cool card in its own right. Hand of the 6 Samurai, of course, 6 Samurai, legendary 6 Samurai Kizan, very cool. Okay, Anishi, also pretty cool. Shein Squire, the Daredevil, Elder of the 6 Samurai, which is pretty neat, and of course Shein's Advisor. We do get a Dark Hole, which is pretty cool. We get Reinforcement of the Army, Warrior Returning Alive, Cunning of the 6 Samurai, 6 Samurai United, Gateway of the 6, Temple of the 6, Shein's Dojo, Rivalry of the Warlords, I can't believe I didn't say that, Return of the 6 Samurai, Double-Edged Sword Technique, which is pretty cool, Fiendish Chain, which is definitely awesome, Muzaki Magatama, I think is how you say that. I always say it wrong though, but then we got a couple more of the 6 Samurai traps rounded up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and open up the rest of these structure decks for you, and then kind of put together the deck that I would build using these 3 structure decks, and of course our legendary 6 Samurai Shein. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here is the deck that I've come up with. It's 40 cards plus a 4-card extra deck. So this is probably what, if you got just the 3 packs of the structure deck and as well as 1 copy of the special edition of the Raw Yellow Mega Pack, this is what I would come up with anyways. Alright, so I would play 2 Grandmaster of the 6, and of course 1 Great Shogun Shein, trying to go for some nice little swarm power out there. From there, of course, I got my 3 copies of the Kizan. I would play 3 copies of Kaigeki. I would play 3 copies of the Elder of the 6 Samurai. This just gives us more special summoning power. We're going to have to play 2 copies of the Shein Squire for tuner purposes. Plus, it's not too bad, I guess. I've got a Teched in Yachi. This is just for spell and trap removal since we don't have any, really, very much of it at all in there. I'm playing 1 copy of Anishi Shein's Chancellor, more special summoning. Spirit of the 6, legendary 6 Samurai Anishi, and of course a Hand of the 6 Samurai. This kind of rounds up what I would use for my monster lineup. It's 19 monsters in total. Hopefully you'll be able to fly through it pretty fast because we do have the searchable cards in here, the Rhoda and then the Shein Smoke Signal, which we'll get to in just a second. From the spell purposes, we have Gateway of the 6, 3 Shein Dojo, 3 copies of the 6 Samurai United, our 1 Reinforcement of the Army, as well as our 2 Shein Smoke Signal. I'm also going to have 1 Teched in, the Warrior Returning Alive, just in case. I figure it's an extra spell anyways. And of course our Dark Hole for our monster removal. For traps, we have 3 Fiendish Chains, because, the best trap card in the deck, probably. We also have 2 Double-Edged Sword Techniques. This will help with getting out our Exceed monster. 2 of the Rivalry of the Warlords. 2 of the Mega Mazaki Megatamas. And then for our extra deck, we have our 3 copies of the Shadow of the 6 Samurai Shien, because why not? You can have 3, so might as well put them in there. And of course our 1 legendary 6 Samurai Shien, which hopefully we can make somewhat okay. So there you have it. This was the 6 Samurai deck build that I made using the structure decks only. In the comment section below, let me know what you think of this build. How would you do it differently? What card choices would you have done instead of the ones that I made? Let me know what you think of the deck in general, how I built it using just what was available to me, and all that kind of good stuff. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.